So sometimes restarting your PC will just solve this problem. And when you must have restarted your PC and find out that your PC is still not fast enough, then you can explore these options I'm about to tell you right now. The very first one is this. Check for Windows Update. You see, on my PC, if I type Windows Update, you can see here that I have updates. Okay, it says updates available. The next Windows feature update is ready and includes reliability, performance, and security improvement. So make sure your Windows is up to date at all times. So when you are mixing some updates, it can cause your system to be unnecessarily slow. Okay, so in fact, click on install update as soon as possible so that your Windows can install update even without notifying. Okay, so just click on this install update as soon as possible. And secondly, if I click on view optional updates, here this drop down menu, click on this arrow here that says drivers update. Now you can see 3 checkboxes. Okay, this one Realtek, Intel, and Intelnet and Intel system. Make sure you check this 3 here and click on what download and install. Make sure your system is connected to the internet. Okay, so when you are done, click on what download and install. So when you must have updated your system and installed those drivers, then it might solve your problem. Alright guys, the next thing to do here is to delete your temporary files. Then what are temporary files? When you are working with your PC, say you are typing or designing an image, the system automatically creates some files, okay, as backup to that file. Now, sometimes this file piles up and occupies space on your PC. Now, what do you need to do? You need to clear it up. And to do that, you need to hit Windows R on your PC to open the wrong window. Then inside here, you type %temp percentage and you click on OK. Now this opens the temporary file, and if you look at my PC, look at the scroll bar here, I have a lot of them here. Can you see that? A lot of temp files. These files are kind of useless. They are kind of backup files of the things I've done past. Okay, so I need to clear them up. What do? I will hit on Ctrl A to select all, and I will hit delete on my PC. Now you can see it says you will need to provide administrative permission to delete this. I will click on do this for all current items. Click on continue. It's going to clear all my temp files. Alright, having done that, there's another temporary file that you need to delete. Now I'll hit Windows R on my PC. This time I will type 10 without the percentage. The first one has the percentage. This time without the percentage, and I'll click on OK. Now this is another temp file. Okay, watch the part isn't the same. So you need to type %temp and then temp, ordinarily. Then after that, I will go ahead and Ctrl A as well, then delete on my PC. Now do this for all. Do this for all. Skip. Alright, now you have successfully deleted your temporary files. All the temporary files on your system have been deleted. This way, this can fix your problem. Okay? Alright, so the next thing to do is to scan your system for virus. Windows 10 and Windows 11 comes with its own antivirus called Windows Defender. So you don't even need a third-party antivirus. You have antivirus already inside your Windows. So all you need to do is to make sure that the antivirus is up to date. Go ahead and scan it. So on my system, I will go ahead and type Windows Defender. Just Windows, I have it here, virus and threats protection. I'll click on it. Then here you can see I can quick scan my computer. So I'll click on quick scan, and you can see my system is currently scanning. Do you see that? that the scroll bar is scanning. So make sure you scan it to 100%. If there is any virus or malware, this software will kind of detect it and trash it. Do you understand? So sometimes your system can be slow because of what? Virus inside of your system. So alright, the next thing is to clean up your disk. Now on my system, if I click on an Explorer, now here you can see my PC. I click on my PC, this is my C drive. Now you need to locate your C drive or the drive that contains your operating system, okay? So maybe if you partition your drive into drive C and D, the one that has your operating system is the one you're going to clean. So what will I do? I will right click on this and I'll click on properties. Now here you can see disk cleanup. Let me top it up a little. Can you see that disk cleanup? Now I need to clean up. I need to click on disk cleanup. Okay. Now when I click on this, you can see here. Let me tap this one also. So you can see here I have you can use disk cleanup to free up to 10.7 gigabytes of disk space. So down here you can see I have download program files, temporary files, Windows error. If I scroll down, let me close this and focus on this one. Okay, so if I scroll down here, you can see that I have almost 10.5 gigabytes in my recycle bin. I didn't take note of this seriously because Windows 10 didn't have recycle bin icon, on the desktop. So I've been deleting things and it has been piling up in my recycle bin. So I don't really need anything inside there, but I've forgotten to delete it. So what will I do? I need to check this box here. I need to delete whatever I have inside this recycle bin. Okay, now I need to delete my thumbnails. You can see if I click on thumbnail, it says thumbnail. Windows keeps a copy of all your pictures. So for every picture I have a copy. So I need to delete the thumbnail as well. So just look at these things and see the ones you need to delete and the ones you think you need. But for me, anything here, almost everything here, I don't really need them. Okay, I don't need all these things here. So I'll go ahead and just click on OK. Select the ones you want to trash. Okay, for me, I want to empty my recycle bin and all of that. So when you are done, you click on OK. And you can say, are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? Because once you clean up the disk, it's gone for life. Okay, for me, I want to delete everything. I want my PC to be running at full speed. So I'll go ahead and click on delete files, and that's it. So continue. You can see clean up drive C. So right now my drive is being cleaned up. Everything I have inside there is going to be deleted. As simple as that. Okay, the next thing is to visit your background applications. Now on my PC, if I type background, you can see here background applications. I'll click on it. Now you see that you have applications running on the background, over 20 of them, 20 applications. You can see them running on the background. So all you need to do is to turn off this application. Let's app run in the background. Click on this. It turns off all the applications. And if you feel like I want some apps to run on the background while I don't want some, you can turn it on. Now these individual switches, you turn them off and on based on the apps you want to run in the background or not, because this app slows down your system. That's just the truth. Okay, so turn it off. For me, I turn mine off. I don't want trouble. Alright guys, the next thing to do is to set your system for best performance. What do? Click on your file explorer. Now you can see on this PC, right click on it, then you click on properties. Good. Now here you can see advanced settings on the left hand side. Advanced system settings. You click on it. Now when you click on it, you can see I'm currently at advanced. Then here under performance, I can see settings here. Click on settings. And when you click on settings, observe that my own is under adjust for best performance, and here I have all the checkboxes unchecked. Okay, all of these checkboxes, they are unchecked. If I click on let Windows choose what's best for my computer, if I click on this, you can see some of the checkboxes are checked while some are not checked. And when I click on adjust for appearance, for best appearance, all the checkboxes are checked. Now if you click on adjust for best appearance, it will slow down your system. Okay, if you choose let Windows choose what's best for your computer, it can still slow down your system. What you need to put here is what? Adjust for best performance, because you want your system to be at the speed of light. So make sure that this guy is chosen. Okay, this radio button here, click on it so that all of these checkboxes will be unchecked. Then after which, go ahead and apply and okay, that's all you need, and close all the windows. So this, alright guys, the next thing is to turn on your game mode. If you use your system to play games on the phone or to edit videos, you need to make sure that the game mode is turned on. And to do that, I'll click on this window icon here, then I click on settings. Good. Down here you can see gaming. I'll click on it. You can see game mode. I'll click on game mode and make sure it's on. Mine is on by default. So if you switch it off, it's off. Try to put it on. As simple as that. And that is it. When you are done, close the window. Okay, so one of the things that can slow down your system is having too much applications installed on your PC. And most times these applications are not installed by you. So you need to check your applications and delete or uninstall the ones you don't need. Now to do that, you go to control panel. I can just search it up here. Control panel. I'll click on it. Then I'll go to programs and features. Now these are my applications, okay? So try to revisit them. Most of the applications we have installed on our PC, we don't even need them anymore. So any one that you don't need, go ahead and uninstall it. So I will just scroll down and check if there are ones I didn't need, like this Amazon Cinema. Don't need this. I'll right click and uninstall. Okay, yes, and I will have it uninstalled from my PC. As simple as that. Alright guys, the next thing is to change your boot settings. To do that, I will hit Windows R on my PC. Then I will type mxconfig. That's MS configuration, and I'll click on OK. Now, here you can see boot, right? According to general, I'll click on boot. Now you can see I have save boot and I have no GUI boot. I can click on this save boot and make sure I have minimal chosen. I can click on no GUI boot. I can click on boot, okay, but I prefer this one. So save boot means when the Windows is booting, you don't want all the applications to boot together, especially applications that will slow down the booting process. So most times when your Windows is not booting very fast, this might be one of the problems. Do you understand? So make sure your window is booting or your operating system is booting at save boot. Okay, so select what? Save boot or no GUI boot. When you're done, you can apply and I click on OK. Alright guys, I assure you, by the time you made these settings on your PC, the next time you restart your PC, it's going to boot at the speed of light, and your application, in fact your system, is going to be super fast, okay? But in case it didn't work for you, then it's time to consider the hardware option, because sometimes we have hardware problems that causes our system, our PC, to be very slow. One of them is RAM, okay? Windows 10 and Windows 11 is designed to work with at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. So if you're using a system or a PC that is less than 4 gigabytes of RAM, your system might just be slow by default. So all you need to do is to upgrade your RAM, add more RAMs, get it up to 6 or 8 gigabytes. Now, the second option there is that you might consider changing to a solid state drive. If your computer is using a hard disk drive, it's kind of not as fast as solid state drive, okay? So consider changing your PC from hard disk to solid state drive. So get a solid state drive and install inside of your PC. So the last one here is try to get a dedicated graphic card for your PC, okay? So most times if you are doing more of editing and gaming, this needs a dedicated graphic card, okay? So you can consider getting a graphics card for your PC.